what is something that you think should be done every February, every Black History Month? Raise his hand.
I think this is such a great question. Because when we think about Black History Month, we think specifically African American culture.
Mhm.
What I think should be done nationwide as a collective. I mean, we all live on this planet. We all come from different walks of life and different backgrounds. I feel as though Black History Month should be a time where we also get to have different segues into other people's culture and learn more about them. Like, for example, I know, the two most prevalent people of oppression that you would probably hear about are Jews and African Americans. But there's so many other people in the world that come from different cultures and different backgrounds that have been oppressed, and we don't know too much about them.
Yeah.
So I think Black History Month is definitely a pedestal that we can look at and also realize what else has been going on in history of other cultures and stuff like that. Because it isn't just about us. It's about the people as well.
Yeah, and thing about that is, that makes perfect sense, because the only thing that comes up is like, why is there a Black History Month? Why isn't there a month for this? Or some people even argue that there shouldn't be a Black History Month in that aspect, and thinking about it that way. So I think that makes perfect sense to branch out and touch other people. Does anybody else have anything that they think should happen every month besides the NBA All-Star game and the Super Bowl?
And that weird holiday where they give out chocolates and what's that thing called?
Oh, I think
know.
it's called V-Day or something like that.
Virgin Day?
I know
Virgin Day? I don't know.
I think it got to do with Cupid or something.
I don't celebrate the holiday. That's not my religion.
Yeah.
Bobby Valentino Day?
Yeah, Bobby Valentine. Yeah, I don't celebrate that holiday.
Do you guys have any other aspects or anything about Black
that should
History
be
Month?
done.
Or anything that you want to talk about the month in general?
Well, I mean, other than, the typical, they just show movies such as Roots, Malcolm X and stuff like that. I think they should,
Purple.
yeah, The Color Purple, they should, go beyond that, because I think just showing a movie, and, especially with the generation that's growing up now, a lot of them don't, they don't pay attention to stuff like that. They feel like it's useless to them because they haven't really struggled as much as, the people who came before us. They didn't get to see it. We was blessed to grow up with parents and grandparents who can actually give us first-hand experience of stuff that happened. And then the ones younger than us, we haven't experienced that much of, of oppression as they have. So we can't really pass it down. But, they should have more things where the people who are still living, who went through, the civil rights movement and stuff, they should have more ways for them to branch out and tell their story, because a lot of them are older now, so they should put them on TV more instead of just having them, make cameos at colleges and stuff. Put them more on TV in the same amount of time that you'll put a athlete or a musician. Get them the same amount of studio time.
Yeah, that's a good point, because I think that one of the things with growing up with kids and stuff is they don't really have a connection to Black History Month. They don't really have a connection to the past and trying to find out they're not gonna be oh yeah, Martin Luther King, yeah, I know of him, but what is he to me, and I think that's what February and Black History Month really, you take that time out and just try to sit down and go, he really did a lot, and he really did a lot for me without
a lot of them only didn't know of him because they get a day off from school, or a day off from work, that's more than what he was.
Of course.
He did a lot more, and then they celebrate him a week after his actual birthday. So that shows that he's real prevalent to keep mentioning him throughout the month.
Yeah.
I guess my last question, unless you